Amazon Darren here, taking a look at this little coffee grinder, which is advertised for camping use or whatever you want to use it for. I'm going to mostly use it for my home grinding needs. I was actually in need of a grinder, so this is great that I was offered this for review. So it's the AFL brand, although it kind of looks like AIL on here. It says I love coffee, and it's a basic two-piece stainless steel plus also a plastic insert and plastic knob, and looks like ceramic grinder parts. Just to give you a quick look, pops the top off. You can already see I got some beans in there. Let's see if, can you see that? Not really. There's already some beans in there, I assure you. And you put the beans in there, you pop the top back on, you put this on, you take the handle, you put it on there, and you start grinding. Nice grinding sounds. And thus far I've been pretty happy with it. I have noticed that it does better at a fine grind than a coarse grind, which I'm now going to put some pictures up for you to take a look at. But basically, you've got this little knob on the bottom, and you can turn it clockwise or counterclockwise to tighten up the grinding discs for a finer or coarser grind. And it just seems that the coarser settings are just not as consistent. It's still plenty usable, but there's just not that, you know, beautiful, perfectly consistent grind to them. With the finer grind, tightening it up, it looks like it does a lot better of a job, which I'm gonna be mostly using that anyway, so it works fine for me. But it depends obviously on your brewing method. Now, my one big complaint I've had with this is that, like a lot of things produced in China, they can come with a bad chemical smell from the manufacturing process. And I noticed it not on the metal parts, but on like the plastic knob here. Now it's gone. I give this a thorough washing in warm soapy water to get rid of any chemicals or residue, because obviously all factories use some sort of solvents and grease and lube and all these type of things to make stuff, and they're supposed to clean it off properly. But sometimes I find with made in China stuff, which this certainly is, they didn't clean it properly. And I did mention to the seller, the seller this, and yep, they'll hopefully take that in consideration, get on the backs of the manufacturer, the factory, to really get to cleaning. It was not really a problem much with the actual unit, but with the bag. I have also thoroughly soapy warm water washed the bag, and it still reeks of that kind of lubricant chemical smell. So as it is, I would not use this at all. If you're able to throw it into the washing machine and get that smell out, by all means use it. It's a pretty nice bag, but as it is, I would not use it because the smell is just powerful, and that's after I've already warm soapy water washed it. Other than that, I can give you a quick little showing that it is right around 19 centimeters in height, and according to my digital scale, it is right around 10 ounces with the handle and with a whole bunch of beans already inside of it. So for backpacking, it's still considered a lot of weight for backpackers, but if you really like your coffee, well, I guess you want to pack it. But I guess a lot of people that are going backpacking are just packing the pre-ground stuff anyways. But if you like to get your beans fresh ground up, overall I have been getting a lot of nice use out of this. You're obviously not going to be able to make a huge pot of coffee. This is going to take a lot of grinding. Like let me give you actually a little bit of a showing here. So let me empty this out fully. I'm going to use my drone's little thing here. So it is totally empty, and I'm just going to give it, let's say, 10 seconds of grinding, starting now. And I found you don't want to try and hold the thing steady and go like that. I find just go completely in a circle, opposite hands like that. Okay. That was Alexa. She's hearing things. So that was only 10 seconds of grinding. Give a little tap. And let's see just how many grounds 10 seconds got us, so you can get an idea of how long it's going to take you to grind up your coffee. So there's 10 seconds worth. Not bad. That looks like right around a tablespoon, maybe a little under a tablespoon. So as long as you are able-bodied, you can grind up a pretty decent cup of coffee in very little time. So that about does it for this AFL brand hand crank portable little coffee grinder guy. And I've been enjoying it, so maybe you'll enjoy it too. So have a look, and if it's for your needs, pick one up and enjoy some coffee. I love reviewing, and if you have a product or service you would like reviewed, get in touch and I will give it the full run-through.